you to stop where you are. I want you to hear your heart, 'cause that's how you stay on par. Oh, yeah. No need to raise the bar when you're feeling low. Oh, you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
All you got to do is just breathe. Everybody come on in. It's Wellness Wednesday. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I am your co-host and thankful to be your co-host, Yolanda Langford, and they call me Lady Yo.
Lady Yo. My Lady Yo. It's Wellness Wednesday. How are you?
I am fantastic. And did we have a beautiful day today? The weather was perfect. And you know what, y'all? I got to see Tracy earlier today because we're on a radio show. So that's always so nice to see you early in the day and then get to see you in the evening.
It is. And your lip is, what did the girls say? Lipping. You're looking good. Let me tell you all something. It's a pleasure to be around Lady O, beauty and brains, y'all. You know, it is a beautiful day. This week, we've had so many different things that we had the value of celebrating, and all of the people are joining us and getting in the chat. So it's time for us to make sure that you all definitely share. But Lady O, I've got to ask you, what's in your cup? What are you sipping on this Wellness Wednesday?
Now, y'all know my champagne, and because we are celebrating so much with our guests, they have birthday parties, they have events, and so it's all a big celebration. You know I had to go get it. Champagne, but you know, as we always say, you have to have that STL water. So, you know, I start with my water.
The STL water chaser. I like that.
It is. What you sipping on, Tracy?
I actually have some Riesling in my cup. You all know I've been drinking a lot of water, my coffee and my tea. I actually went to Sweet Art earlier today. So shout out to Sweet Art. And they have this hibiscus tea, this punch. It's the truth, y'all. It really is. But at the end of the day, I had to lend my day to a little bit of sweet Riesling. So everybody else, let us know what's in your cup. If you're on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you are, we want to know. As well as, you know, we got to talk about our birthday shout outs. This week was very special to me. I just want to say, I know you got some birthday shout outs, Lady O. But this week we celebrated my mother. Of course, she's no longer with us, but her birthday was yesterday. My mother-in-law, her birthday was 2 days ago, and my daughter turned 33. Oh, wait a minute. She might be 34. That's what age will do for you. But at any rate, we celebrated her. Who else are we celebrating, Lady O?
Well, I want to give a big birthday shout out to my hairstylist. You know, people will stop me and say, girl, where do you get your hair styled at? My hairstylist is Tiffany Williams. She is the best. We have been together because we are in a relationship. She's my stylist. We're in a relationship. I think it's been over 25 years. So happy birthday, Tiffany. You know, the world calls her Tick. So happy birthday, Tick. We have Josina Pittman Green, Fayette Latrice, Odette Augustus, happy birthday. And we also have Megan Harper. She's a beautiful young lady out there making her way in the world. So happy birthday to all the beautiful people.
Well, if anybody else has birthday shout outs, please let us know. I see people coming in and they're still telling us about what they have in their cup. Do you see what everybody has in their cup, Lady O?
I can't because, you know, I'm on my phone.
All right. Well, I'll let you know. Robert said that he's want to tell us good evening. Auntie Cynthia's in the house. Robert says he's sipping on some lemonade made by Mayer's Brothers. Cynthia has some cold Pepsi. Shamim says STL water, of course. And anybody else that's out there, let us know. And of course, we have our YouTube correspondent, Robert Jackson. He says, happy birthday to Yolanda Adams, Kiki Palmer, and China McLean. All of them are, and Megan Good. All right. This is definitely Virgo season, y'all. So y'all can definitely let us know what's in your cup if you got birthday shout outs. Any wellness room shout outs, but lady, yo, it's Virgo season, baby. And they brought the cool weather. Tomorrow is Aziza Binti's birthday. And so anybody that you all shout out, we have to make sure that we celebrate each other. We have enough negativity going around, so we're breathing in positivity in this city. And in case you all don't know, we got all kind of tea tonight. All right, we got all the things that are happening in our city, and they are good things. So definitely share, and share some more.
Absolutely, Tracy. We have announcements to make. We have some exclusives also. So you should talk to people on your side and say, hey, tune in to the Own Your Now show right now. We're going to tell you what's happening in the city and tell you about a couple of exclusives.
That's right. That's right. Well, speaking of exclusives, we actually, our event, we keep it going. Everybody keeps telling you all to purchase your tickets, y'all, because there's so much happening. And I love that the weather is perfect because this weekend coming up is a lot going on.
Yeah.
We have our event coming up in September, the 9th, the 11th, and the 12th. And it's the middle of the week. But one of our wellness OYN vendors is in the house today. And we want you all to know a little bit about her. So as you all are in the chat, everybody, I see everybody saying hi and connecting with each other. Look, Miss Deborah drinking that alkaline water. Y'all, the alkaline water good for you. It's good for you.
Have you ever tasted it, Tracy?
I have. And I drink the Smart water, the Eternal. I even got a little Eternal water right here.
Okay.
I drink my water room temperature. Okay. But I want to bring up Coach Dagny because she has some resources that she wants to make sure that our community knows about. And she has, she's also a minister lady. So don't get her to start preaching. Okay. So let's just bring her right up. Everybody say, hey, to Coach Dagny Barton. Hey.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I have admired you all from afar. Since the pandemic, you guys did the thing, and then the thing turned into what you're doing now. Amazing things on PBS and on Wednesdays online. So kudos to you both, Divine T and Lady Yo. I mean, super, super proud of both of you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for saying yes. Well, we got to ask you what's in your cup, sis, what you sipping on?
It is the agua. It is water. I've been sipping on this lemon water the entire day. And so, down to the last few drops for the day.
I love that she has a picture. So I have to ask, do you fill that picture up at the beginning of the day and then you sip on it all day to make sure you get your intake?
I do. And so I fill it up 3 times. And so this is the third fill. And then I would have had my intake. And so, yes. That's something I started this year, and so it's been proving to be helpful, keeping my energy up.
Absolutely, water is so important. It's so important for your digestion.
Yes.
We are made of water.
Yes, you are. Yes. Period. That part. Well, you are one of our wellness vendors. Tell us what you're bringing to the space on September the 11th and the 12th.
So I'm excited to bring, as you guys know, I am a coach and I have several books that I'll be bringing over. One is Phenomenal Girl, That's You. And it is based on the poem by Maya Angelou, Phenomenal Woman. And I took the book and had myself and other women write what the poem spoke to them stanza by stanza. And so it is a great encouragement piece for women that are starting something new and wanting to do the thing that God placed on the inside of them. And it's just a great encouragement. I call it Embracing Your Shine. That's the special that's happening inside nobody else. So your shine is your shine and my shine is my shine. And when women like us get together, then we just illuminate everything around us. And so I'm bringing that book. And then I did a daughter or a young woman's version of the book where it's an interactive journal called Phenomenal Girl, That's You. And so letters to my younger self. And myself and several other of my ladies wrote letters to our younger selves, what we believed about ourselves back in the day, the whatever the day was for them, and then talking about and then the interactive part is that after you read that letter, then the young woman, 15 to 25-year-old, would then write a letter to themselves or do some, it's a journal prompt or some action that they take as a result of having read the letter.
Oh.
And then I have some journals and planners, which also, and it's the undated planner, because this is what we do, guys. We get a planner at the beginning of the year, and we have all of these great intentions. And so every day we're writing in the planner. It's January, February, doing really well. March, we're writing in about once a week. April, we're writing about once a month. June, we don't even know where it is.
Right.
They're doing some cleaning, or in October, we find it and we're like, oh, I just may as well get another journal next year. That's because we plan in seasons. And so this is an undated planner. And when your season of planning is on, you journal, you plan about it. And when it's off, you put it down. But when you pick it up again, there's another blank space that's targeting you to pick up that plan.
I like that we do things in seasons.
We do.
And speaking of that, I have a question for you. What does it mean to you? Because you are balancing ministry, business, and family. What does it mean to you to own your now?
That in all of those things, I'm pouring, right? So owning my now means that I'm intentional about receiving and pouring back into myself, because all of those things, whether it's coach or minister or mom or wife or auntie or godmom or all the things, auntie, that I'm pouring out primarily. And so owning my now means that I have to be intentional, because what we can't do is get mad about the pour when we're empty, because the receive part, what we put in the cup, if you will, that was all on us, right? And so how we racked and stacked that time that we got. And so that's what I think about owning my now, that I own being intentional about my pour into me.
She talked about her pour, lady. She said, I'm intentional about my pour. She's a preach. She can preach to y'all. She can teach to you. You can pick up your journals. You all better make sure that you all are there. Tell everybody your wellness word for the week. What
it is renew. It is renew. God can make all things new. And so it is renew.
Renew. All right. So look, y'all, she just told y'all her wellness word of the week is renew. You're going to make sure that you get your tickets. Everything
I'm so excited.
On our website. Purchase your tickets now. Don't wait to the last minute, because if you do, you might not get an opportunity to get in. Okay. So thank you for saying yes to us. We can't wait to see you in person.
Yes.
And hug on you. That's going to be so important. And it's all about women wellness. So thank you for saying yes.
Thank you guys for having me. Take care.
See you soon.
Okay.
Now, y'all know we got a lot of people coming on, and we have a lot of events coming up. But Lady O, it's something that I thought about, y'all, because we have Darren Henson here, y'all, and we do have him in the space, and we have a lot of things that are happening. But you know that oftentimes people say, do these people really have somebody coming? Or are they really coming? So it's almost like we have to show proof. So we actually have proof that Tina Lifford is coming. You know, Lady O calls that an exclusive, because we love Lady O?
Love an exclusive.
So look, this is our proof, y'all.
It's Tina Lifford, Aunt Vi from the OWN Network series Queen Sugar. I bet you don't know that I'm also an inner fitness coach. I help you elevate your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs so you can thrive. And I'm coming to the STL on September the 11th to be a part of the Own Your Now show's wellness experience. So join me at the Moonrise Hotel rooftop for a wellness conversation which will make you feel great. A meet and greet, and get a signed copy of my book, The Inner Fitness Revolution. And on September the 12th, join in a live PBS interview at the View 17. Get your tickets now and be a part of the Inner Fitness Revolution. See you in the Lou.
She gonna be in the loo, boom, 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 as everybody else, and the weather's still gonna be good. Speaking of letting it flow, because it's something about being in that Delmar Loop area. We got some sisters that is doing things in the loo, and we got some brothers in the house, ladies. So yeah, we do. But we're gonna let the ladies go first. So let's bring them up. Lady O, who do we have coming up next?
We have Lisa Potts and Felicia McClendon. Lisa and Felicia are the event dynamic duo. Yes, they are. Look how beautiful they are. The board VP and ED. We do all things in the name of Del Mar, supporting the small business ecosystem on Del Mar Boulevard, trying to close all the divides.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
it. That's
We don't
it.
need to say nothing else. She got that.
I mean, mic drop on all that, right?
And we see our wonderful older woman on that popped up. We just can never. We always got to shout her out because she's always here supporting everything that we do. We see you,
Yeah.
Lady Shameen Clark.
Yes. So you know what? That's our older woman too.
That's,
you know,
okay. I just thought she was mine. Okay.
We claim
We all feel that way. We all feel that way.
What is in your cup, sis? Tell us what you sipping on.
I'm gonna go with STL water because I'm trying to. My whole church congregation knows I'm trying to get my wine to water ratio right. So yeah, like drinking water. I'm trying to stay hydrated. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
How about you, Lisa?
That's funny. I really do have water in my cup. I don't know what's with the wine ratio, but I have water.
Well, you know, we are all adults. And speaking of adults, tell us, Lisa, what you have coming up.
So it's a pleasure to be back here. I know I'm here every year at this time and other times, but we are back once again. This is the 4th annual Black Business Expo, coming to you live in St. Louis, Missouri at the corner of Delmar and Hamilton. And we are trying to do it. Yeah, we trying to do it big this year. I can appreciate you had, Miss Tina Lifford come on the video. That was so cute. But I brought my person in real. I got my person for real.
Hey,
in real time. I brought the real deal to y'all today. So that's just a little spoiler alert that we got something fun, somebody fun for you all to be excited about. But she did a good job of just explaining what Delmar Main Street is about. But this weekend is going to be explosive. We are just kind of pulling out all the stops. We are having in addition to the 50 plus vendors, keep in mind, this is about supporting our Black businesses. And so that is the whole purpose. Felice likes to say, we want to hear those cash registers rings, even though they're not cash registers anymore. But the point is, we're trying to create opportunities for our businesses to earn a living. Some of these businesses, this is what they do. They don't have a 9-to-5. Their 9-to-5 is popping up on the weekends. And so we like to celebrate our Black Business Month by creating this opportunity for our business owners. Felice, tell them about some of the exciting stuff we have going on.
Oh my gosh. So the beginning of the day, we're going to start off with yoga. So I love that how Sister Tina just brought us into that spirit of healing and wellness. I always like to remind people to HALT. I don't know if you know the acronym HALT. Don't get too hungry, angry, that's hangry, angry, lonely, or tired. When any of those things are happening, it's time to halt. So we're going to start the day off with yoga in the park. Again, this all kicks off at the intersection of Delmar and Hamilton. And we have the entire park back there, as well as the lot that you're used to seeing us activate on. We also will have a car show. So who doesn't want a car show in the middle of their yoga session? We did it. We're having a car show. So we'll have cars and trucks, and you remind me of my Jeep, but in a good way, not a bad way. But all of that will be happening on the actual street of Delmar. Then we will also have a battle of the bands. So who doesn't love a battle of the bands? high schools are coming out and they're going to give us the whole drum line to kick off the day. So that's how to start. You talk about what's in your cup. That's like my coffee goes with the drum line. I have anthem music and the drum line. Well, thank you for that. Yes, the drum line will usher us into the day.
Wait a minute. So y'all going to have, so you know my husband went to U City. Y'all going to have U City, Hazelwood East.
What?
Y'all got everybody.
Everybody.
We got everybody. But she forgot to talk about, now that we had them last year and we are bringing them back for the party, our Zumba girls from the Dollhouse. We're doing our Zumba. They're going to do extreme hip hop. So I'm thankful that it's not going to be 100 degrees because I was really worried about that. But
they're going to be getting
in,
like all the things, right? DJs are going to be going. And then, but drum roll. Also, we are going to have the first ever signature event. Put some respect on it. Delmar Main Street. We're going to have the first ever So St. Louis fried rice competition. Yes. We love our fried rice. You know we love our fried rice. Yes. So we have some celebrity judges pulling up and we are just going to eat rice out in the park and like do all the things. And so there'll be live music and performances. It's a whole thing. Like it's a vibe. Most of the things are free. Like almost everything is free except for 2 events, the fried rice competition, because we really want you to get full off the experience, but then also the drum roll for who your next guest is. Because comes to the meet and greet. He had his shirt off earlier, and I don't even know what. Like somebody made him put his shirt on, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I just want you to know. Like I was gonna roll with it, but okay.
So we know that we have our next guest coming up, and we're going to make sure that you all. We need everybody to share one more time because this is going to be good. While they're sharing, we need to ask you because we know that we're all about wellness. What is your wellness word for today, sis? What is your wellness word? Tell us.
I'm going to go after Coach who was just talking because she gave I'm a journalism person, so I love alliteration. I think by default, because we all were impacted by that May 16th tornado. And I need to say that my wellness word is recovery. Recovery is a team sport. That's why very intentionally I mentioned the practice of halting, because so many times, and I know I'm guilty of it as well, trauma happens, stuff happens, and we just keep moving because we feel like we have to, but you can't serve from an empty cup. And that's why it means so much to be at this table with you, Yolanda and Tracy. Don't call me Felicia anymore. I will sing Felice Navidad. That is not my name. Don't say bye, Felicia. It's Felice, like Felice Navidad. But yes, but nonetheless, my word is recovery, because recovery is a team sport, and it really requires, like, you got to have your village people, if you will, for people who go that far back, but you got to have your village to recover. You can't do that alone. You shouldn't suffer in silence. So, even though we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all weekend, we will be outside with Delmar Main Street, but we also need to make sure you're very intentional to understand we are here as a village with your resources. We have Tornado Recovery, Small Business Association will be out to, show you how you can get the funding you need to get your house in order. It's the thing.
Yes. You know what I was about to say? Where them fans at? I might have to bring, Lady O, we might need to bring Joy out with them fans to make sure that we take care of ourselves and we support our community, because we've been through a lot here. So I'm glad that we're able to celebrate each other.
And I know better because, people will say we're cousins, Felice and I. People often say, are you related to Felice? And I say yes. We just say yes at this point.
Right. Big smile, chocolate skin. Like, y'all got to be related. Okay, so we all sisters, we're family. But yeah, it'll be more of the same. I mean, Monica Campbell's coming from Gospel Music Association.
Yes.
Yes, she's coming through. She'll be one of the MCs, Kalanda K. I know y'all know Kalanda coming through. So like it's a vibe. Like
It's
like Lisa already said, over 55 vendors where you can get your stuff from Black owned businesses. And if we don't support us, nobody else will. So
nobody
it's
else
really
will.
critical. We support each other.
Well, we will be there to support because that's what it's all about. We coming out. We coming out. Lisa, let me tell y'all, Lisa is the plug, y'all. Lisa is the plug. We go way back like Mariah.
We go way back, like Mariah and Pacifiers, as the song say. But no, I would say resilient because we have been through a lot with this storm. And even though this week, this Saturday, this weekend is about fun, it's also about being resilient. And we have been on the ground since May 16th, supporting one another, supporting our neighbors, and supporting our small businesses. And so we were really intentional about making sure that we still had this event because, a lot of events got canceled. And we were like, no, this is too important, especially for the businesses when this is their livelihood, when so much of our Delmar block has been decimated by the storm. We have to make sure that people know we are still here and those businesses are still here. I mean, even tomorrow night, we're doing this. We have a 4-part concert series taking place at Steve's Hot Dogs because when you drive down Delmar, if you look on one side of the street, the north side of the street, you may think that, oh, nothing's happening over here because everything is boarded up. Well, we still have a few businesses on the other side of the street. So we're figuring we're going to be loud. We're going to make music and we have bands coming and we have been really having a great time. And so it's really centered around, it's purposeful. People may think, well, they having a party. No, this is a party with a purpose. We're having a party because we're trying to invite new business to these establishments that are here. We're trying to invite new customers. We're trying to bring in people to let people know that these businesses need your help. They need your support. I think I've eaten at Steve's Hot Dogs every day this week. Look, I'm tired of hamburgers and hot dogs. I need somebody else to come join me and share in this experience of just trying to keep our businesses afloat. But absolutely. But so resilience is definitely my word because I think that's super important. And man, I just feel like, I don't know how many people online right now trying to like get in. They probably like, Lisa and Felice, can you get off the air? Because I heard about some man with a shirt off and some other stuff happening. And I need to know what's going on.
Right.
Well, listen, we know that everybody knows about the information. They will be in the chat and everybody needs to share. They have been sharing. And so we got parties. I like when it's party with a purpose. And not only that, y'all, we're not just talking about one man, we're talking about two men. So we're going to pop these sisters out. We've been to one of Marlon's parties, so we already know what it's all about. So thank you all for saying yes. Anytime you want to come back, you are our sis. You are our sisters. And sis, we got this. We're going to see y'all this weekend. All right.
Thank you for all the work you do to make our communities better, that make our families better. Both of you are phenomenal.
Yes.
Thank you.
We celebrate.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you for having us. Bye, cousin.
St. Louis always saying that we each other's cousins, aren't we? Because we are. This is what we do here in the Lou. Speaking of one of our cousins, Lady O, we got to bring him up because he got some tea. I don't even know if we was invited to the party.
Oh, everybody's invited. What's going on, ladies?
Everything is going on. Everything is going on. Marlon, every time we get to see your handsome face, your beautiful smile, and you bring that spirit every time of joy. We have to ask you, brother, what's in your cup? What you sipping on?
Oh, today is Whiskey Wednesday. You see the W, Whiskey Wednesday. Let me get a little sippy sip. Yeah.
So you also party with a purpose. You have your film camp. You have kids, and then you have your different things for the community.
Yeah.
Tell me what's coming up.
Oh, the biggest event of all time. So it's Virgo season, and it's my birthday weekend coming up. Yes. I'm excited about it. So, of course, most of you know I'm an identical twin. So it's our birthday that's coming up. So me and my brother.
Some people say identical twin. They are identical. And I think be the triplet, okay?
everybody's saying Virgo season. You know, we shouted out Aziza Binti earlier and everybody else, but we didn't shout you out because you having a whole, it's when we say it's a whole vibe,
Yeah.
it's a whole vibe. And you've been doing this for a minute. I want to go back to the value of how you pour into our children when it comes to art. And we've been doing that with you. Tell us why you said yes to the arts when it comes to our youth.
I think it's important just to give back. I think showing the creative side, a lot of our Black children are very creative, and giving them the opportunity to learn how to do it in a way that makes money when we're looking at future, when we're looking at building. It's important, and even teaching them the right way of doing it. And it's so important when I say teaching them the right way of reaching out to people who have seen success. So the guys like the Darren Hensons, who's been in the film camp 3 or 4 times, like the Carl Paynes and the Lamont Ruckers and the Lisa Ray, all these individuals who've been really successful. Imagine as a kid, these are people you look up to that are standing right next to you, mentoring you, saying you can do the exact same thing that I'm doing. I'm no different than you, right? So it was major, and that's why I do it.
That is awesome. So Tracy and I have the honor of coming to your film camp and to see the kids interact with, what was it, Clifton?
Clifton Powell. Mm-hmm.
Clifton Powell. Let me tell you something about that. But he has been in so many movies, so many television series. He is dynamic. And when he was there, he'd pop in and out of character. And
he did.
Watch the kids say, wow, this is what it's all about, you know? And they saw him do that, but then they saw the tender side of him that was really concerned about them as human beings. So what you're doing is amazing. Now talk about the party, baby.
Yeah.
Tracy, we are inviting ourselves, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna invite ourselves. Talk about the party. When is the party?
Yeah, so we're having a party. It's at Renaissance X. It's in Alton, Illinois. It's actually like a cigar lounge. It's actually a really big spot, inside, outside location. And it's a really, really dope spot in Alton, Illinois. Black-owned business as well. And of course, because I partake in cigars, a couple of my friends do as well. And since he's going to be in town, my guy's going to be right there with us.
Your guy. Which guy are we speaking of right now?
Well, I was going to let you say who he is.
Because, you know, the ladies were talking earlier, and we talked about that there's so much going on in the Lou on the weekend. And of course, your event is on the 30th. But we also talked about the fact that there is a book signing. Y'all know how I feel about literacy and our children and our adults and our young men and our women. And so we have the Darren Henson, y'all. Bring him up. Should we bring him up? Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Yeah, let's go.
It's good to be here with everyone. Greetings. Again, you know, Felice, you know, Lady Divine, Lady Yo, Lisa. I'm just I'm happy to be here with you, Marlon. It's wonderful to be here. We got some great things going on. Family business in the building, as they say. Right? We got some great things going on this weekend. I'm excited about being in the STL and meeting and greeting, shaking hands, kissing babies, and really, you know, expediting some just positive energy for those people that need it right now. We have a lot of people who are still recovering and they need a boost. They need to be recharged, reinvigorated. And so, you know, hopefully I can bring some energy there and do that. We can, you know, get with the young people that are there that have so much energy. And of course, the adults that are going to be in the space and in the place. And I'm excited to meet everyone.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about your book.
Wait, Lady O, because everybody wants to know what's in his cup, what he
Oh.
said.
I'm looking at this picture. I got to fix this real quick.
I jumped the gun. You know, I got excited like everyone else. What's in your cup, my brother?
I have 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. It is water in here, alkaline water that I drink all the time, which is why my skin is silky smooth.
Yes. I know everyone's going to want to see that silky smooth skin in person. Talk to us about your book. I know you have several, but you have one that came out today.
Yeah, no, actually, it didn't come out today, but I have them here with me today. I have three of the books that I will have on hand, and all of the books come signed and autographed by me personally. This book, it is called Life's Teachable Moments. This is a very, very powerful book. And it talks about, and we talk about the now on the show. And the now for me represents new opportunity window. The now. New opportunity window.
I'm writing that down. New opportunity window.
And then we have Ain't That the Truth? Acknowledge, admit, and invite truth into your life, which is a positive affirmation book. So this is the type of book that you can read every day, every afternoon, and every evening for that inspiration that you need to keep going, growing, and glowing.
I love that. Growing, going, and growing. Wait, going, glowing, and growing.
Yes. Going, growing, and glowing. That's right. You go through it so you can grow through it, so you can ultimately glow through it. And then last but not least, I really want to talk about this book, which, as you can see, was nominated for an Image Award. It's called Intimate Thoughts and the Spirit of Change. Intimate Thoughts and the Spirit of Change. It is really about how you write your journey down, how you describe your journey, how you grow through your journey, and how you have earned your journey. You know, there's something I was thinking about when I was listening to all of you talk when I was backstage, and we're dealing with things in our society right now that is so heavy. Mm-hmm. And so I want to be intentional about what I'm saying. And of course, we all know what I'm talking about. We hear these three letters, DEI. And nobody really knows what the DEI program is, right? But we know how it has affected us. And so I always believe in empowering myself. But I'm also aware that there's polarity in everything. There's light, there's dark, there's high, there's lows, there's in, there's out, there's up, and there's down. So when I took these letters, DEI, I said, dead end intentionally. Dead end intentionally. Now that is the negative side, but I said I always got to bring it back to the positive. Detour encourages intention.
Woo! Say it again.
Detour encourages intention. So because we're being detoured, because we have to figure things out, we can be encouraged, empowered to intentionally work our way through all this mess and this madness. It doesn't mean that it is stopping us. So we know the negative side is dead end intentionally, but the positive side is detour encourages intention.
Okay. No, okay, y'all.
I'm gonna sit to that.
I know everybody's in the chat saying, like, whoa, okay, he's dropping the knowledge. I need you all to get your pens and your journals because this is what this is all about. So Darren, we started this show during the pandemic, and it was all about wellness, opportunity, knowledge, and empowerment. It's grown, of course, but one of the threads is that we celebrate our mothers. And, you know, I'm a licensed therapist and lost my mom and dad during the pandemic. And what's in your cup is symbolism of us filling each other up. I had, because I'm an avid reader, went and downloaded Teachable Moments. And because today y'all can go to Amazon, y'all get everything. Click the button and
Amazon right now.
You want the signed copy though. They want to get the signed
copy. Wait, let me tell you. I said no need to buy because I'm gonna get it when I go.
Absolutely.
Right. But I want to know. You talked about daydreaming and how your mom was the inspiration for this because our mothers they do it all, and I wanted you to talk to us about how she inspired you in all the roles that she has played in your life. Because you've been doing this, you are triple threat, probably 4 or 5. You everybody knows you from all the characters, but you have these teachable moments that you really need a whole series on. I mean, I can't just say this your season, because each season is your season. And I'm not just saying this. I'm telling y'all, brother, talk to us about the teachable moments and how your mother, that first chapter right there, I was like, look, I'm about to buy this book for everybody.
Let me say this when we talk about water, right? So I talk about water because when you're pregnant, you carry the child in water. And when we're pregnant with thought, right? The water within our body has to circulate in our brain, in our body, right? All of it needs water. We are 75% water. So when we talk about women specifically giving birth, remember, that's the number 9. Any number you multiply by 9 will still equal 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. So now, with that being said, we talk about the feminine energy that gives birth. We have to acknowledge that. We all know that our first love as men is our mothers. So as a man who is wise enough now to look back only to scribe, right? Because you can't drive your car forward looking back. You must learn from the past so you can move forward in your future. So when it came to my mother, what I started to do was dive into my childhood memories. And when I did, I realized through and through that my mother was my first inspiration in love. My mother was the first inspiration when it came to communication. My love for the art came from my mom, because I watched my mom act all the time. When she didn't want to go to work, she pretended she was sick. And I would get on the phone, and I would think she was sick the way she played it out, but she wasn't. What she was doing was she was utilizing her ability to spend more time with her children because she was a single mom. And she literally had to make time. My mother was a bartender. My mother drove cabs. My mother, back in the days, how we say, the person that writes the numbers, and y'all know what I'm talking about if you from the hood. My mother wrote numbers. So my mother had many different jobs. So I have to honor my mother for the work that she did when I was growing up. And another thing is, I want to say this to the men that are listening and to the women. I wasn't upset and angry at my father. I, again, empowered myself. I didn't say he was absent. I just said he wasn't in my way so I could become what I wanted to become. I empowered myself with that. So I left space for him when it was time for him to come back.
Yeah.
When it was time for him to communicate, then we could. So that actually happened. And we had a great conversation over a week period, and we've been best friends since. So if you can leave space for empathy, if you can leave space for communication, if you can leave space for inspiration, we can get through anything as a people.
So clocking that T right there, ladies and gentlemen. Clocking that T right there.
We always say we're going to be lady out. We say we're going to be right. So he's coming, y'all. He's coming for the book signing as well as the party. And you all got to get your book.
I got these for everybody. I'm so looking forward to making sure that everybody that desires one will get them. I'm also going to be partying with my Virgo brothers, and we're going to be at the party turning up. So I'm gonna have on my all white. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Listen, Darren, do not tugging at. Okay.
I might have on my all white or my all blue. I might have on my all red. You got to find out what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So Marlon, tell us more about how. So we know that they're going to be here this weekend for all the events, the book signing at the Moonrise, at the Loop. You all know all that information. We're going to put that back up again, so you all aware of that. The schedule is there. The 29th, 6 p.m. Purchase your books, so you can get your book signed. Yoga on the 30th. We got the Relief. Shop all day with all of our Black-owned businesses, which we love. And then we're going to party with the Purpose. And how do they get to the party?
So again, it's at the Renaissance X. It's actually a cigar lounge, a really big indoor-outdoor black-owned cigar lounge. No cover charge. So you're welcome to come in. The only stipulation is just no sports attire. So like white tees, no jogger pants, things like that. You can wear tennis shoes. So it's going to be a good time. Again, open to the public. Everybody's there, and then come buy a book from there. Come hang out with us and take some pictures and have a good time. It's Virgo season. It's go time.
Virgo season.
Gentlemen, before we go, first of all, we have thoroughly enjoyed the male energy tonight. We normally have 95%. So I know our owners, Darren and Marlon, we call the people in the comments owners, and I know they have enjoyed from the comments I see rolling across the screen. Your affirmation word, Marlon. What is that one word that means something to you?
Expansion. Expansion is my word, right? We come back, we come bigger, we come harder every single time. So expansion.
Everybody start putting your words in the chat because we want everybody's words. You said expansion, and someone also asked, is there an age limit? Because we like seasoned women. We don't know how old you turning, but we want to party with a purpose too.
Is there an age limit? No. So typically that particular establishment, usually 35 and up, but I think they're going to, because it's a holiday, they'll give us a little wiggle room on that. So no age restrictions.
Become grown.
I don't mind the 35.
Grown, Marlon, am I correct?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. Darren, your wellness word.
My wellness word is consistency, because without consistency, you will gain access to no momentum. You can start something, but unless you're consistent, you won't finish it. So consistency is my word.
Yeah, good word.
Okay, all right. Everybody else, let's start dropping those affirmation words in the chat. Lady Yo, woo!
It was a dynamic evening. I'm just so thankful for all the words from everyone. When Lisa and Felice talked about what was going on in the community.
I'm gonna bring them all up, Lady Yo, while you're talking.
Our vendor for our event with Tina Lifford. It's just amazing of the beautiful people that are in this world. Tracy, my word is open. I'm going to tell you why I chose open. You can't walk into a room with your fists balled up. You need to have your hands open, not only to give, but also to receive. So my word is open. Be open to meeting new people. Be open to new experiences. Be open to learning something new. So my word is open.
All right. We want to bring Dagny up as well, because all of us have been part of today's show. And it's important that we celebrate everybody and all the things that are going on as people are dropping the words in the chat. You all know how we often end. We end with the joy cipher. Lady O, when you talk about being open to the things that we need to do today, I love the fact that we literally are celebrating art. During the pandemic, the world shut down. And when we open back up, we said we don't have to work for other people. We can work for ourselves. We can take care of ourselves. We are all we got, y'all. And we know the political climate is doing something, but we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves. So, in regards to the Joy Cipher, I need y'all to understand that this is the day that we need to renew everything that has become old. It's recovery time. So make sure that you understand the value of resilience. This is a new time for us to go, glow, and grow. Expansion is key when you are understanding the value of jubilation. We're going to celebrate it all, but we're going to be consistent as we continue to understand what positivity looks like as we celebrate. But you're going to have faith in all things and understand that when we come together, we bloom and we grow and we remain open to the change that we need to see. That's what it means to be inspired. Are you all ready for consistency? Because we have to start with the end in mind, but be authentic in all things. To understand as we go through and grow through, the endurance will show us what it looks like for us to glow and understand that this may be a detour, but we're going to encourage all things with intention. And that's what it looks like right here on the Own Your Now show.
Yeah.
She did that.
She did that. Wait,
Oh
you
my
told
God.
us to bring a cup. I didn't know I was supposed to bring a tambourine.
That is
Come on.
yeah,
Yes.
cheers to that.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Mhm.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, Tracy is a dynamic speaker, but when she does the Joy Cipher, you can tell she is listening to you.
Yep.
Words together so that we could all enjoy them. And Tracy, I just want to say I love you. You're
I love you too.
fantastic. And every time you do the Joy Cipher, it's different every time. So tune in next week so you can hear.
Yes.
Well, you know what we say, Lady O. We want to bring them what?
Peace, love, and positivity.
Remember, tomorrow isn't promised, y'all. So
Yeah.
own your
Now.
now.
am.